All right, so let's take some time to settle. Coming down onto your mats. And dropping into the back of the body. Taking some time to notice any gripping in the muscles, in the joints. And just allowing everything to soften. The eyes closed down. Sense of looking within. And as best as you can, leaving anything that's not relevant to this practice just on the outside edges of the mat. So taking this time to be with yourself and for yourself. Notice the mind. Is it busy, judgmental, distracted? And just noticing without judgment. And by shaping the breath, we shape the mind and the nervous system. So begin to pay attention to your breath. And begin to deepen the breath. Begin to invite the breath down into the belly. And with that gentle rise and fall of the belly, you begin to release the diaphragm. So there's an inner softening. As the belly gently rises and falls with the breath. Soften around the eyes and the jaw. And begin to connect with that subtlety of the breath. And the qualities of the breath. And as the breath deepens, it begins to slow down. And as the breath slows down, the mind too begins to slow down. Maybe a sense of space. So moving from the busyness of the head down into the body. And there's that sense of embodiment, feeling. Moving from thinking to feeling, noticing with a gentleness. And the only movement is that rise and that fall of the space of the belly, softness of the belly. And then begin to consider the qualities of the inhale as you take the breath in. The qualities of nourishment, of energizing, renewing. And maybe even a gentle pause at the end of the inhale. And intuitively, the exhalation begins to naturally lengthen. And the ocean breath, the Ujjayi breath of the throat, enabling us to become more embodied. So we have this energizing quality on the inhale, and a sense of release on the exhale. But encouraging that pause at the end of the inhalation. We hold the breath momentarily. Excuse me. And just a couple more rounds in this way. And then when you're ready, begin to wake up the body by taking both arms up, back overhead, and interlacing the fingers and turning the palms away. And pointing the toes towards you and away from you. And really beginning to create some space, opening up the nerves, so we can nourish all those areas that might feel tight or restricted with our breath. Real sense of expanding. And then, when you're ready, returning the arms back down beside the body and bending the knees. Place the feet on the mat, hip distance apart. And take the hands to the side of the head, so the fingers are on the side of the head. And we're going to come up, raise the head and the chest on an inhalation. So we take an inhale and an exhale. And then when you next inhale, press into the feet. Bring the chin in towards the chest, raise the head, and exhale to lower. Pause at the end of the exhale. Inhale coming up. And exhale to release. So opening up the back of the neck. And when you next come down, just pause there. And this time we're going to come up on an exhalation and include the Mula Bandha. So we inhale into the belly rises. Exhale, raise the head, navel draws towards the spine, draw up through the pelvic floor, hold that, and then release, inhale to lower. Twice more in this way. Exhale to come up. Lock the breath out. Inhale to lower. One more time, exhale. And inhale. Release the hands down the side and just gently roll the head from side to side as if someone was rolling the head for you. Just to loosen up the neck. And then center. Draw the knees in towards you, Upanasana. Just take some time in Upanasana to release the lower back. Maybe using the qualities of that out breath to release any tightness, any gripping. And then raise the arms up in front of the chest with the palms facing. Plug the shoulder blades in towards the ground and take the knees a little away from you and allow the lower part of the legs to be horizontal. Just pause here. Back of the waist drops down. Inhale. And as you exhale, drop the right foot down, keeping the left leg where it is, and then return it. Left side, drop the left foot down, and return. And just notice that subtle movement from the belly as the belly engages, as the foot drops and returns. So you just begin to strengthen, to take some strength into the belly. Begin to create a little bit of fire in the belly. Notice how it feels. One more round in this way. And then when you've completed, bring both knees in towards the chest. Again, give them a hug. And keep the right knee in towards you and slowly extend the left leg long. Take the hands behind the back of the knee. So encourage that thigh a little closer towards the belly. And then a little way over towards the shoulder so that you're opening up the back of the thigh. Notice how it feels in the hip. And then gently release that leg down and away. Pause here. Inhale deeply into the belly. And exhale completely. And on the other side, bring the left knee in. Hold behind the back of that left knee. And just encourage it over towards the left shoulder. Keep the right leg active. Notice how it feels as we begin to open up the hip. And just gently release that leg down. Maybe shake the legs out. And again, just pause in Shavasana. Inhaling deeply into the belly and exhaling completely. Bend the right leg, plant the right foot down. We're going to raise the left leg and take the right arm back overhead. So the left palm faces down, right palm faces in towards the body. On an inhalation, right arm, left leg raises, up and over, pause at the end of the inhale, and exhale, lower the leg, return the arm. And go again in this way, 5 times each side. Pressing into that right foot, so use the ground underneath that right foot. Think about the pause at the end of the inhale. And when you've completed your 5 movements, change sides nice and slowly. There's no rushing. Right palm faces down, press into the left foot, right palm, inhale. And just notice the tendency of the chin sometimes to raise upwards, so keep the back of the neck nice and long. And the heel leads the movement on the right leg. And when you've completed your 5 movements each side, again, return to Shavasana. And inhale deeply into the belly. And exhale. Exhale completely. Return to Uttanasana. Bring the right knee in and the left knee in. Plant the left foot down and begin to raise the right leg up and massage into the muscles at the back of the leg, back of the knee, back of the calf. Just warm up those muscles. Encourage the heel to be a little bit higher than the toes. Encourage the leg towards you, working in a way that feels okay. Little toe moving towards you. And maybe you're holding the toe, or maybe you're just working with warming up the muscles. Maybe if you're holding the toe, you might choose to bring the head up towards the leg. You're working more strong, you're extending that left leg long, lifting the left heel up, and the left hand comes down beside you with the palm raised but facing the ground. And just encouraging that right foot towards you, left heel moves away. Let's take one more breath here. And then bring both knees in towards the chest. Pause. And then plant the right foot down. Gently raise the left leg up, massage into the back of the left leg. Ease out any friction may have built up in the muscles of the thigh. Encourage the heel to be a little bit higher than the toes, as if the leg was emerging from the belly. Maybe raising the head up, bringing the leg and the head towards each other. And if you're taking it further, holding onto that toe, right leg long, extend the right heel away. Keep breathing into the belly and out from the belly as you extend and lengthen. Let's take one more breath here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And then again returning to Uttanasana. Give the knees a hug. Just pause here. In Uttanasana. And then inhale, take both arms back overhead, raise the legs up. And exhale, knees in towards the chest. And twice more in this way. Inhale, emerge from the belly. And exhale. One more time, deep inhale. And exhale. And then bring the hands down onto the mat. Raise the lower legs and just begin that circular motion. And just to ease out any tightness in the lower back. So the weight of the legs moving into that lower back, breathing out. Any sense of restrictiveness, holding on, opposite way. And then bring the knees back in towards the chest and cross the lower legs. Just pause here. And then clasp the hands underneath the back of the head so the elbows come out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, take the knees to one side. Allow them to hover above the ground. Root into the opposite shoulder blade, opposite elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. And inhale, center twice more in this way. Exhaling to the side. Inhale, center. Maybe encouraging them a little closer to the ground with each out breath. And then when you've completed your 3 movements or chosen amount of movements, drop the feet down, return the arms to shoulder level. It's your standard Utthara Parivrtti spinal twist. Inhale into the belly, exhale. Knees to one side, head opposite direction. This quality of the twist where we squeeze out toxins, impurities from the body. One more round together in this way. And then when you return to the center, return the arms back down beside you, pause here. And in this version of the bridge posture, keep the hands down in contact with the ground so that we press into the hands and press into the feet as we inhale to come up into the bridge. And there's that pause at the end of the inhale. And then exhale, rolling down through the spine, all the way down through the tailbone as you release. As you come up, there's that sense of expansiveness, lifting the lungs, lifting the heart. The more that we give to the feet, the more that we can cultivate that backward bend. Backward bends that bring energy into the body. A sense of opening through the front of the body. And that long, slow out breath. And if you fancy a little bit more fire, when you come up into the bridge, you can always lift the toes and just work into the heels. So there's a little bit more of an engagement in the back body. Lower the feet as you lower the spine. So just pause at the end of the inhale, lifting the toes. And that slow out breath. One more round in this way. Engaging the back body. And when you come down, returning to Apanasana. And circle the ankles in one direction and in the opposite direction. And then either cross the lower legs and hold the outside edges of the feet, Or you can cross the upper legs, so you cross the knees and hold the feet so the knees line up. So all that lovely energy that we've just created is contained in the body. And if you cross the upper legs, then just work in the opposite way. So the opposite leg on top, the knees lined up, the feet come down to the side, holding the front surface of the feet. Again, just softening into it. And then when you release the legs, bring the knees together and allow the feet to be nice and wide. Just pause there. Breath returns to the belly. And then back into semi-supine with the feet flat. Sense of feeling centered. Maybe the mind now feels a little bit more focused, a little bit more alert. And then roll up and come up into our easy boat. So, rooting down through the sitting bones and holding behind the back of the right knee, allow the right foot to come up, back of the left knee, allow the left foot to come up, and just gently encourage that lengthening through the spine. The knees are slightly separate. And as the feet rise, again we feel that subtle engagement in the belly. And the gaze is soft. And a sense of rooting down. Sense of rooting down and lengthening up. Little toe comes towards you. Toes come towards you. And then from here, do a bit of work on the upper body by planting the feet down, keeping the hands where they are, and bring the head towards the knees and the elbows out to the side. And just begin to maybe have that sense of opening up between the shoulder blades. There's a rounding of the back body. As if the spine's moving away from you. Elbows coming forward. Head comes towards the knees. And keep breathing out any tightness in that space between the shoulder blades. And then from here, just very subtly raise one foot up. Notice how that feels, and then lower. Keeping the head centered, keeping the head coming towards the knees, and lower. And just do that 3 times each side. Maybe noticing that feeling in that shoulder blade as the foot comes up. Keep rounding the back body. And then when you've completed, plant the feet down. Just drape the arms over the legs and allow the head to hang. The breath returns to the belly. Maybe that little bit more opening in the upper back now. Like rooting through the sitting bones. And then from here, take one more breath here. From here, slowly extend the legs long. Have the hands at the tops of the thighs and just encourage the toes towards you in Dandasana. And again, there's that sense of length up through the upper back body. And when you bring the hands forward, take the left thumb into the palm of the right hand and just encourage that right wrist forward so we begin to create some length through the right arm. Using the thumb, the left thumb, and the other side. Create some length through the left side. left wrist moving forward. And then return the arms. And have them facing each other. Keep the left arm where it is. Inhale. Take the right arm all the way out and back. And exhale. And then the other side. Keep the shoulder blades moving down the back body. Keep the legs nice and active. Keep the spine upright. And one more round in this way. And then return to Dandasana. So there's a very gentle pressing in the hands here, so the back body does the work. And then to Ardha Matsyendrasana, where we bring the right foot over the left leg. Just encourage that right knee towards you, left leg very active. Left hand on the outside of the right knee, right palm faces into the center. Inhale, raise the right hand up, gaze up to the fingers, extend upwards and turn the palm away as you take the hand behind you, encouraging the right knee towards you. And softening as you twist, pressing into the big right toe. Back of the left knee drops down. And as you soften, maybe just moving a little bit deeper into that rotation. The hand can move, come closer to you, away from you. Just take one more breath here. And then coming out of it, the way that we came into it, the back hand comes up and forward. And release the right leg. And just shake the legs out. So again, we're heating up this digestive area. Left palm faces in, lengthen up through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. There's a softening as you turn. Just notice how it feels. This breath that moves into the belly and out from the belly. Just take one more breath here. And the back hand comes forward. And that prepares us nicely for Paschimottanasana. So again, this forward bend, this down and outward movement as you breathe out. And these forward bends offer us that invitation to release doubt, confusion. And simply breathe it out. The belly comes down, the head just gazes. The eyes are open beyond the toes. If the eyes are closed, hopefully they're closed. There's just a sense the gaze would be beyond the toes. One more round here. And just pause here. The backs of the knees can be soft if they need to. And just breathing out. Soften the arms. Again, this invitation of the out breath to extend, lengthen, release. Let's take one more breath here. And then inhale, bring both arms up, take them down beside you. Point the fingers forward as you gently press into the hands. And then swing the legs round to come into Vajrasana. Use any props that you might need for Vajrasana, sitting back on the heels. And take the left hand down beside you, press into the fingers of the left hand, raise the right arm up and just gaze towards the fingers of the right hand, that quality of opening through the right side of the body. And then the right hand comes down, left, side. Open opening up the left side of the body as you reach up. And then both hands down, bring the hands onto the thighs with the palms facing uppermost, shoulder blades down the back. And just gently begin to lift the knees if that feels okay, where you come up onto the front surface of the feet and the gaze is forward and soft. So it's a kind of balance here. Just find that place of balance. And then when you lower the knees, bring the hands in front of you and separate the knees slightly and tuck the toes under. Inhale, come up into high kneeling, place the hands in the lower back. And as you encourage the elbows together, just have that sense of opening the collarbones, lifting and opening the chest. And maybe the left hand comes to the left heel and the right hand comes up. And you gaze towards the fingers of the right hand. And then the other side. And just do a couple more rounds in this way. And if you find that you can take the left hand to the right heel, then do so. If not, just work with the right hand, right heel, left hand, left heel. And when you've completed your final rounds, inhale, bring both arms up. And then exhale forward, all the way down into long arm child pose. Release the toes. Separate the knees nice and wide. Relax the arms, forehead down. Belly comes through the center of the thighs. Hey, breathing out. And take the right hand to the right side, left hand follows. Creep the fingers round until you come to a place where you get that lovely opening through the left side of the body. And then gently back to the center. And then over to the other side. Taking the breath into the spaces between the ribs. Breathing out, opening. And then when you return back into the center, come up onto your fingers, so we come up into our tulip hands and drop the head down. And again, feeling into the body. Hey. And then come up onto all fours. Bring the knees underneath the hips for your cat posture. Spread the fingers, press into the hands. Inhale, dropping the belly. And then exhale, waking up the spine, navel towards the spine. And go again, inhale. And exhale. One more round in this way. And then from here, come into your neutral cat or tabletop. Take the right leg back, tuck the right toes under. Encourage that right heel away. So opening up the back of that right knee. And then raise the leg up and bend the leg so that the sole of the foot is planted on the ceiling. And then inhale, lift. Exhale to return. See if you're able to work in this way with the hips in alignment so we're not tilting to one side. Once more on the right side. And then lower. Take the left leg back, tuck the toes. Breathing out as you encourage the opening in the back of the knee. And bend that leg. Inhale up. Engage that buttock and return. Foot's flexed. Weight's equal through the hands. Once more on this side. A gentle transition into a downward dog. Tucking the toes, pressing into the hands. And at the end of that exhale, navel draws towards the spine. Relax the neck. Knees can be soft if they need to be. Maybe softening the knees and gazing between the hands. Just a sense of that extension as you move back into your downward dog. Hey. And if you're happy to, root down through the left foot and slowly raise the right leg up into three-leg dog. And then lower. And then the other side. Press into both hands. And the foot that's in contact with the mat. And then drop down. And just come into child pose and just pause in child pose. Tune into the breath. Tune into the quality of the breath. Maybe the body feels a little bit more alive now, that pulse of aliveness that works through us, that spark. Yeah. And then from here, coming back onto all fours, we can combine those two movements. So we take the right leg back, we tuck the toes under, back of the neck is long, gaze is just slightly forward. Bend that leg. And then from here, tuck the left toes under, press into the hands as you come up into three-leg dog, lifting that knee, coming up into three-leg dog. And then lower, pause, and then the other side, drop down onto the knees. Left leg back, tuck the toes, bend the knee, engage the buttock, tuck the toes on the right side, slowly press into the hands as you lift the right knee up and come into three-leg dog. And then from here, return to your downward dog. From your downward dog, come into plank. From your plank, drop the belly. Keep the toes tucked under. And then the belly takes you back into downward dog. And again, into plank. So you're working the whole of the body in plank and in dog. And the belly takes you back into downward dog. Separate the hands in your downward dog. And then from here, we're going to step the feet forward. If that doesn't work for you, then bend the knees, come onto the knees first of all. So the right palm comes up, right foot forward, left palm comes up, left foot forward. Just hang in your downward forward bend. Maybe hold the elbows, keep the breath, keep the strong breath. Again, there's that connection between the feet and the ground. And then slowly the arms come out to the side to bring you up, all the way up. Turn them to the heart. And just pause here. Tune into the breath. Allow it to settle. And then from here, we take the feet sort of sitting bone distance apart and bring the arms up. Take the elbows out to the side and just move from side to side. Bringing one shoulder blade in towards the back body and then the other side. And from here, lower the arms, release the shoulders, and then take the arms out to the sides and take one arm behind you and opposite arm in front, looking towards the back, hand center, and then the other side. Rooting down through the feet. It's like an upper body twist. Once more. And when you turn back to the center, take the arms down behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulder blades in towards the spine, lift the arms, and exhale to lower. Once more, breathe in, raise, and lower. Good. So flank stretch, right foot forward, left foot back, turn the back foot out slightly. Take the right hand onto the back of the sacrum with the palm facing away to open up that front of the body, and the left arm comes up beside the ear. Inhale, exhale, extend forward, and inhale up. The knee can be soft if it needs to be, nice and slowly. Exhale forward, and inhale up. Again, press into the feet when you come up. Exhale forward, final time on this side. Inhale up. And then convert that into Warrior One by bending the front knee, raising both arms up. Encourage the arms beside the ears so that the chest is lifted and open. Soft forward gaze. Breath in the belly. And then return the hands to the heart and step the feet together in whatever way feels right for you to do so. Pause here. And then the other side, take the right foot back, turn the foot out slightly, left hand on the back of the left sacrum, right arm up beside the ear, inhale, extend, open, exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. And inhale up. Final time. Exhale forward. And inhale up. Transition into Warrior One. Bend the front knee. Left arm comes up. Align the hips. Breathing into the belly and out from the belly. Strong back leg. And then return the hands to the heart. Step the feet together. Close the eyes down, tune into the breath. And then our standing vinyasa, so have the feet hip distance apart. When the inhalation arrives, raise the arms up, pause, exhale, emptying out forward bend. Empty out the mind, empty out from the body, halfway. Out through the mouth. Soft knees, press into the feet, arms bring you up. And hands to the heart. 2 more rounds in this way. Feel it. Pause. Deep inhale coming up. Deep exhale to the heart. time when you return the hands to the heart, pause there. Press into the hands lightly. And then we'll take that into a lunge with the left leg. So inhale, forward bend, halfway, out to the mat. Left leg emerges back, drop the buttocks, lift and open the collarbones. Take the left hand inside the right foot. On an inhalation, we're raising the right arm up, inhale up, and exhale to lower. Inhale up, and lower. This time when you raise the arm up, hold it there, pause it there, press into the left hand. Again, that quality of opening through the right side of the body, and then keeping the left toes tucked under. Drop the left knee. And just have that sense of expansion, opening through the right side. And then return the right hand down, gaze is forward, back knee lifts, little bit of motion forward and back leg floats up, step the feet, forward bend, soft knees, inhale up. And return the hands to the heart. Pause here. Right side. Right leg back. Looking forward. So plant the right hand down. Use a prop if you need to. Inhale, left arm up. And lower. Inhale. Next time that you raise the arm up, pause it there, drop the right knee, keep the right toes tucked under. And as you press into the right hand, open the left side of the body. Okay. And then from here, lower that left hand down, lift the right knee up, swivel to your open side, and just hang out in your wide angle forward bend. Bring the hands onto the hips. Inhale, come up halfway. Inhale, come up fully. Prepare for your horse posture. So feet come a little bit close together and the toes turn out so that the knees follow the feet. So as we drop down into horse, just begin that sense, dropping the tailbone down and then return. And again. And return. One more time. This time coming into horse, where we raise the arms up as if you're holding two tennis balls. Knees nice and wide, back of the body nice and wide, soft, empty gaze. Good. From here, bring the hands onto the thighs, keep the knees bent. Lengthen through the left side, look over the right shoulder, into the twisted horse, and center, and then the other side. And then center. Take the hands on the back of the hips, slowly straighten the legs, feet face forward now, and then slide the hands down the backs of the legs and release the hands. Take the hands to the front foot, lift the back heel into your flank stretch on that left side. From here, into downward dog. From your downward dog into plank. Strong arms. Weave the lower belly in. And then from here, soften the elbows, lower the body down, all the way down. Turn the head to one side, toenails facing the ground. Take some breaths. Feel that aliveness through the body, but all the lovely energy that's been created so far. Swing the right arm forward. Swing the left arm forward into Sphinx. So there's that gentle pressing down on the forearms, and the gaze is forward. So working into the kidneys, bringing a little bit of energy into the kidneys. Notice the tendency for the heels to flop out to the side, so bring the heels up. And you can either remain in Sphinx, or you can very gently bring the hands towards you and lift the elbows to come up into Cobra. Crown of the head moves uppermost. From the tailbone, begin to turn to gaze over the right shoulder very slowly. So it's a very progressive movement. Looking back towards the foot. And then center. And then the other side. And then returning the gaze center. And from here, moving into child pose. So you're bringing the hands towards you, or you're softening first of all in Sphinx. Come up onto the knees. Swing the arms down beside the body. Come into child pose. Relax the arms. Return the breath into the back of the body. As if you're resting your whole life. And come up to sit for the pranayama practice. So come and sit on your blocks or your blankets. Have everything you need for your relaxation. Socks, eye covers, and maybe taking this opportunity to clear the nostrils and make sure the nostrils are nice and clear. So Kapalabhati, through the left nostril, up to 30 rounds through the left, and then we hold the breath. Up to 30 rounds through the right, then we hold the breath. And then up to 30 rounds through both nostrils, and then we hold the breath in. So in your own time, close the right nostril with the thumb, middle finger, index finger at the brow. Inhale, very passive, exhale, brisk, Kapalabhati. out. Close both nostrils, lock the breath in. Again, we're energizing. When you need to breathe out, release the hold on the nostrils, breathe out. When you're ready, close the left nostril and up to 30 Kapalabhatis through the right nostril. Deepen out. Hold the breath in, chin to chest. Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha, if you're working more strong, locking the breath in. When you're ready, release the hand. Up to 30 Kapalabhatis through both nostrils. Find your rhythm. Deepen out. Lock the breath in, chin to chest, Mula Bandha. Release. Pause. Take some alternate nostril breaths to soothe and calm the system down. Inhaling through the left nostril. Again, ocean breath if you choose to. Exhaling out through the right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Think about the pause at the end of the inhalation at the brow center. Take one more round in this way. And when you're ready, lie down. Place something underneath the backs of your knees if there's any challenges with the lower back. Always be comfortable. Just tune into the breath as you surrender the body into the ground, fully supported. This aliveness of the breath as it moves in and out of the belly. This is the time when all of the cells of the body recalibrate. Pathways in the body begin to clear and open. All of that nourishment and goodness seeps into the cells of the body. And as you rest effortlessly, just having a sense that the feet relax. Legs relax. Back of the body relaxes. And the shoulders relax. The arms relax. And the hands relax. All the weight at the back of the head. As you relax and soften the throat. Relax the jaw. Sides of the mouth. Sides of the eyes. Forehead softens. The whole of the body is relaxed. Embodying that the power of rest. For a few moments more. beginning to breathe a little bit more deeply. Beginning to reawaken the physical body. Maybe wiggling fingers and the toes. Maybe opening the eyes. Maybe drawing the knees in towards the chest. Just intuitively following the body's lead in whatever way it wishes to move. And rolling onto one side and just gently place the hand underneath the cheek on one side. And then in your own time, coming up to sit. Namaste.